A quarterback battle that seemed decided may be just beginning. A high-profile rookie lurks in the shadows. A contract dispute that could reshape the backfield. And a franchise torn between short-term stability and long-term potential. With the season starting, all eyes are on some important decisions that could define everything from the locker room to the scoreboard. What happens next may surprise even the most seasoned fans. So without further ado, click the like button and comment below. How long have you been a Browns fan? We have fans of all ages here, and that's incredible. Now, let's get to the news. Joe Flacco will take the first snap of the 2025 season for the Cleveland Browns this Sunday against the Cincinnati Bengals. But how long he keeps that role? That's where the conversation is heating up. Former linebacker and current co-host of the Pivot podcast, Channing Crowder, didn't hold back with his bold forecast. Joe Flacco is 716 years old. Shedeur Sanders is about to be the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns here coming up in a month or two. That statement wasn't just for laughs. It's a prediction that may not be as far-fetched as it sounds. Flacco, 40, earned the starting job after outdueling rookies Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, as well as veteran Kenny Pickett, who has since been traded away. He won the competition in camp, but this is clearly a short-term gig. Sanders, for now, sits as the third-string quarterback, but the momentum around him is quietly building. Taken with the 144th overall pick in the 5th round, Sanders was originally expected to be a first-rounder before draft weekend turned chaotic. The Browns actually selected Dillon Gabriel 2 rounds earlier, which explains the initial depth chart positioning. But preseason offered glimpses of why Shedeur still holds promise. He completed 17 of 29 passes, throwing for 152 yards and 2 touchdowns with 0 interceptions. That equated to a 95.8 passer rating. However, he was sacked 7 times, an indication of lingering protection issues or simply the rookie's learning curve in adjusting to NFL speed. Crowder's confidence in Sanders likely stems from more than just preseason stats. There's a feeling that Flacco's arm, despite his championship pedigree, is running on fumes. Gabriel is serviceable, but Sanders brings the kind of excitement that this franchise has lacked under center for years. He has charisma, athleticism, and the potential to energize a fan base that's been stuck in quarterback limbo for decades. Still, he's going to need to prove himself fast, because as of now, his role is limited to clipboard duty unless something drastic changes. Beyond the quarterback storylines, the Browns are also facing crucial decisions in the backfield. Veteran running back Pierre Strong Jr. has been released from injured reserve. After suffering a concussion scare in the final preseason game, Strong reverted to IR before being waived. His time in Cleveland was marked by flashes, nearly 500 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, and an average of 5 yards per carry, but injuries and depth chart competition kept him from becoming a consistent contributor. With Strong out of the picture, the Browns appear to be moving forward confidently with Jerome Ford and Dylan Sampson. Both are healthy and primed for Week 1 action. They've also added rookie Raheem Sanders, who was claimed off waivers and now offers another versatile option. The intrigue deepens with second-round pick Quinton Judkins, whose situation remains unresolved due to legal and contractual complications. Judkins, who was drafted 36th overall to be Nick Chubb's heir, has yet to sign his contract following an offseason arrest for domestic violence in Florida. Though the charges were dropped, concerns linger about potential league discipline. The sticking point in negotiations appears to be related to guaranteed money. If he's suspended, the Browns could void those guarantees. For now, he remains unsigned and missed the first practice of Week 1. But head coach Kevin Stefanski hasn't ruled him out entirely. When pressed by Cleveland.com's Mary Kay Cabot, Stefanski refused to speculate, leaving the door slightly ajar for a potential surprise appearance against the Bengals. The Browns have made it clear they won't wait forever. With Ford, Sampson, and now Raheem Sanders, they're covering their bases in case Judkins can't go. But if and when he does sign, Judkins could immediately shake up the running back rotation and bring the explosive playmaking the Browns desperately need post-Chubb. On the injury front, Cleveland is relatively healthy heading into Week 1. Only one player, rookie defensive tackle Mike Hall Jr., is officially listed as injured. That's a positive sign considering the number of players who were held out during the preseason, including big names like Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome II, and David Bell. Some of those absences were injury-related, others more precautionary, but the Browns are optimistic that most of those players will be available or see limited snaps to ease into the season. This is a team that's trying to thread a difficult needle, compete right now with a 40-year-old quarterback while also building toward a youthful future with rookies like Shedeur Sanders and Quentin Judkins. That balancing act isn't easy, and the pressure will mount fast if Flacco struggles early. The Bengals will test them immediately, and if Cleveland falters, the calls for Sanders will only grow louder. So what do you think, Browns fans? Is Channing Crowder onto something with his prediction about Shedeur Sanders? Could we see the rookie under center before October? And if Shedeur Sanders does get his shot sooner rather than later, the ripple effects could be massive, not just for this season, but for the long-term direction of the franchise. This isn't just about replacing a veteran, it's about finding the guy. For decades, the Browns have cycled through quarterbacks like clockwork, trying to strike gold. Sanders, with his high-profile college career and strong preseason poise, represents something fresh. Something hopeful. But make no mistake, he's still a work in progress. The Browns coaching staff knows they can't rush Sanders onto the field just to chase hype. Yes, the fan base is eager, and yes, Crowder's comments have added fuel to the fire. But offensive coordinator Alex Van Pelt and head coach Kevin Stefanski will be careful. Sanders has to earn his shot, not just with flashy moments, but with consistency in practice, command of the huddle, and protection of the football. Still, the path is there. Flacco is not built to withstand a full season, and Gabriel, while solid, doesn't have the upside Sanders possesses. It would only take a couple of poor outings or a minor injury for the door to swing open. And when that happens, Stefanski will have a decision to make: stick with experience or take the leap with the rookie who could change everything. Meanwhile, the uncertainty with Quentin Judkins lingers like a cloud over the offense. This is a player the Browns handpicked to replace a legend in Nick Chubb. And yet, because of off-field concerns and stalled contract negotiations, he hasn't taken a single official snap. What's frustrating is that the Browns want him out there. They drafted him 36th overall for a reason. His power, burst, and ability to catch out of the backfield are tailor-made for this offense. But if he doesn't sign soon, the season will roll on without him. Jerome Ford and Dylan Sampson are capable, but neither has the game-breaking upside Judkins offers when healthy and focused. The longer this drags on, the harder it becomes for him to contribute early, and the easier it becomes for someone like Raheem Sanders to leapfrog him in the rotation. This is a crucial juncture for Cleveland. They've got a manageable injury list, a stable defense anchored by Myles Garrett and a healthy Denzel Ward, and a revamped offense with young playmakers at nearly every position. What they don't have, yet, is clarity at quarterback and certainty in the backfield. But those answers could come quickly depending on how Week 1 unfolds against the Bengals. Will Flacco give the Browns the steady veteran hand they need to start strong, or will early struggles open the floodgates for a Sanders takeover? And can Cleveland finally resolve the Judkins situation before it becomes a bigger distraction? Hit the comments and tell us, should the Browns go all in on Shedeur Sanders if Flacco slips up early? Do you trust the rookie to lead this team, or would you rather see him sit and learn for now? Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay informed. Go Browns!